practical knowledge and skills. Uh, when you give the holistic rubric, then students don't know sometimes what to do for this assignment. So it's better you give analytic rubrics. Okay, it assesses concept understanding, process skills, and attitude as a separate component. And for each indicator, assign a score on scale. So when you have an analytic rubric, you are going to give specific scales, and according to that scale, you give a specific score too. So students can understand what to do for specific assignments too. It can be a great direction for your student. Most useful to clarify component of performance and user-friendly. Once you think about teaching method, then also you need to develop rubrics how you're gonna assess specific student indicators. Okay. So for example, if you want to do science fair and ask the students to develop project, right? And then you can give some specific indicator. They're gonna have provide some problem. They're gonna have some set hypotheses, and they're gonna provide some data model, something like that, right? So you're gonna develop some indicators, and each indicator you're gonna grade. So you score them. Okay? So rubrics is very important, especially analytic rubric. That's for you, good for you, and also for your student. So now you have some idea what to do for your science assessment. Of course, there are tons of creative way of assessment in science. But think about science assessment is showing your philosophy, because some teachers, they want to have a more emphasis on content, so she or he develops more written pencil and paper tests to measure students' understanding of concepts or content. I cannot say it's wrong or right, but remember, science report cards is showing your philosophy. If you, as a teacher, you want to emphasize more inquiry and process skill, you might use more other teaching methods. Of course, you can include written test, but you also gonna ask more authentic assessment questions, right? You're gonna have an interview, you're gonna have a more portfolio project or more creative project. You're gonna ask, and then you're gonna put more percentage on those assignments, right? So think about your philosophy and then put effort more on assessment. Then your teaching gonna improve, and your students performance gonna improve. And of course, to have a better assessment, you need to understand fully the content area. FOSS is very popular curriculum in science, right? And when you use their website, then you're gonna have a more better idea about science concept. This is a website from FOSS, and they gonna have very good organization of content area, like FOSS grade 5 to 6, life science. When you click over here, food and nutrition, and then it shows their food and nutrition overview. Okay, so goals. And then their test, sugar test, acid test, their free lunch, their activities. Okay, the activities they show. Okay. And then they show how much they follow the standard, national standard. Sciences inquiry, life science, science and technology, science in personal and social perspectives. Okay. So try to use this fast web to get understanding your teaching area. Okay. Grade 3 to 4, human body, structure of life. Okay. And also, I like this website. When you go to this fast web website, it's for you to have a better understanding of fast curriculum. They made this content area in video clips. See, if you're teaching grade 3, life science, human body, go to video. Then this video clip divided by times, like part 1, counting bones, 9 minutes and 40 seconds.
This investigation begins with students jumping rope to explore the ways in which their body moves. Then they count the bones in the skeleton, first without visual aids. Then we pass out posters, and students use these aids to get a more accurate count. For each part of the investigation, you'll need to set up a material station. For this part, you need the jump ropes.
Okay, so of course, from FAST curriculum, you can have the written content, and also in this video clip, you can actually see how the content is gonna be used. Okay, so activities and all those things you can find from this video. So when you watch this video clip, you're gonna understand the content area more fun and more practical way. So once you have all content area understood, then of course you're gonna ready for a teacher, right? Because to get teacher license, you need to prepare some, right? Like required test. So when you go over here, you will see TA required test for elementary EC6 generalist. Okay. So let's see. Here is elementary education generalist EC6. It starts summer 2009. Okay, you need to take this generalist EC6 TEX ES test, and then PPR EC12 test you need to take. And also for science, you need to also take this. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. Science for science, science 4 to 8. Grade 4 to 8, you need to take science 4 to 8 ETEXES test and PPR EC12 test you need to take. Okay. Then of course you're gonna ready to teach. For teacher license test, here's some preparation materials you can find from ETS. They provide some free materials for you to prepare TEXES preparation. Okay, so you go here and then check all these menus. Okay, test 2, you can see the previous test a little bit here. Okay, see. Science 4 to 8. This is previous test 2. You can take a look. It's a PDF file. So anyway, so go this website, then you can prepare yourself for being a science teacher. Now, I'm gonna ask you to develop your own science assessment method for to measure inquiry, process, attitude, and content of science. I want to see at least 2 assessment methods for each, like 2 assessment methods for inquiry measuring, at least 2 assessment methods for process skill, and right? So I want to see at least 4, 8. So each one need to have at least 2. So I want to see at least 8 assessment method to measure this. Okay. Then post that on discussions of Blackboard. All right. So that's what you need to do for this week. The next week, we're gonna talk about science classroom management and safety. Safety is very important in science classroom. So how we can make our science classroom safe and also well organized. So how we gonna manage our classroom for science. We're gonna learn about that. All right. Have a good week. Thank you.